What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Mans Toxic Gamer 331 back out with another video, and today I'm doing part 2 to my complete DVD / Blu-ray collection. And yeah, the last part is not too long. I did not too long ago. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. But just as a point of reference, like I said last video, none of these movies are organized whatsoever, unless if they're franchises. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started with part 2, shall we? Alright. I have to reach over here now. First up, for part 2, we have A-Team Season 1. I watched the whole entire season. Yeah, it's really good. Classic old TV series back in the... What year was this made? Like the 80s or 70s, I forgot, but it's a great action TV show back then. It has Mr. T in it, playing B.A. Baracus, one of his most famous roles, and besides Clubber Lang, of course, from Rocky. And yeah, it's a really enjoyable show. Murdoch, I think. Murdoch or B.A. is my favorite. Face and Hannibal are kind of with me. Moving on to another TV series, Knight Rider. I watched the whole entire series of this. I think that Knight Rider is way much better than A-Team, but it's about this guy who's a police officer who, what's his name? Michael Knight, who ends up chasing down somebody, and he ends up getting shot in the face, like, really hard and survived, and they have to, like, remake his face, and he becomes David Hasselhoff, and he still wants to become an undercover cop, and he has a talking car with him, Kit. So, yeah. Season 1 of that, really good. Oh, I forgot to put these back. Okay. Next up, we have... This one's kind of interesting. So, it is the Munsters, the Complete Series Collection, as you guys can see. Season 1, Season 2. And the interesting thing about this is that this just doesn't only have the TV episodes. In Season 2, at the end of the discs, they also have the 2 Munsters movies that came out on TV in the back, which I thought was kind of cool. And I watched all the whole entire seasons and the movies. The movies, I'm surprised not that many people talk about them more now, but yeah. Next up, we have the Ma and Pa Kettle 10 movie collection. They're good for their time. They're okay for now, but yeah, they're okay. I won't watch them that much, but yeah. I might review... No, I'm not going to review all 10 movies of that, but... Yeah, well, I've watched all movies, but I'm not going to do a review. Not going to do a list ranking of them, but yeah. Flash Gordon. I watched this for the first time not too long ago, and wow, it was good. Yeah, for an 80s movie... it was pretty interesting. Yeah, me and my family watched it, and it was kind of a weird start, but once you start to get into the movie, you kind of start to like it. Yeah, it was really good. It's about this football player, Flash Gordon, who ends up getting traveled to a world with his girlfriend and the scientist, and they, like, are trying to survive there, basically, and he ends up becoming a hero. So, it's very good. So, there was rumors about them making a remake a long time ago, but that never came. And I forgot who was going to direct it. I don't know what his name is, but he has glasses. I forgot. He directed The Shape of Water, I think, but whatever. Next up, we have Everest. An incredible adaptation of the real life climbing of Mount Everest. But not really one that I would revisit because the ending is quite sad and it's based on a true story. And I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but it's very sad. So, not one that I would revisit. Next up, we have a 10-movie Universal collection, which includes Cloak and Dagger, The Wizard, Cop and a Half, King Ralph, Montini, Sergeant Bilko, Ghost Dad, Ed, A Simple Wish, and The Borrowers. Out of these ones, which one's my favorite? I'd have to go with Montini, I think. That one's my favorite. It was quite a big shock because I enjoy all of these movies, but Montini is the best of them. It like follows this movie director, and like he hires a kid to like make sure the theater is all right and stuff during the film. And there's like this big theory about this big apocalypse is coming. Well, not really apocalypse, but like I don't know what the word for it is, but you just have to watch it to see. Next up, we have 4 film favorites of Universal. We have Nanny McPhee, The Little Rascals, Casper, and Harry and the Hendersons. If I had to pick one that would be my favorite, I'd probably give it to Nanny McPhee or The Little Rat. No, I'll go with Nanny McPhee. That's my favorite. So it's kind of if Nanny McPhee's kind of like Mary Poppins in a sense. And yeah, that's the one I would mostly recommend. Casper has not aged well. It has not that good CGI compared to all the other films. Then we have the King Kong Triple Pack, King Kong 2005, King Kong vs. Godzilla, the old one, and King Kong Escapes. This movie is really, really good, but way too long. It should not be past 3 hours. That's how long this movie was. But it was good. But I was kind of sad that they killed Kong off at the end, though. The only movie that doesn't do that is Kong Skull Island. So, yeah. This one, not the remake did so much better than that crap. I'm sorry. King Kong Escapes, I'll just give it an okay review. Okay. Beethoven Collection. 1 and 2 are amazing. 3rd one sucks. In American Tail movies, I think I remember I wasn't really paying attention to this one. I was more drawing, but these are... yeah, moving on. They're definitely more for younger kids than me. That's all I'm saying. Next up, we have the Tom Hanks Triple Collection, The Money Pit, The Burbs, Dragnet. Dragnet is really, has a lot of almost R-rated stuff in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Money Pit is hilarious, where him and his wife move into a house that's quite breakable, to say the least. And then The Burbs is about them having this crazy neighbor and all that, that they think they're killing people and stuff. The Burbs and The Money Pit are tied for my favorite, so there's my opinion on that. You're going to be seeing me do that a lot today. Next up, we have The House with the Clock in Its Balls. I am surprised that not that many people do not talk about this movie that much often. So it's kind of a mixture of Harry Potter and Goosebumps. Not really, but it's about wizardry and all that, where this kid moves into his uncle's house where he keeps on hearing a clock make noises and all that, and it's really mysterious. So, yep. Then we have The Little Vampire. Definitely good for its time. It's okay now. That's all I'm gonna be saying about a lot of kind of old themed movies. Oh, my controller just dropped. I'll worry about that later. Alvin and Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein and the Wolfman. Used to watch this when I was younger. Rewatched them when I was older. They're still cute, but something that I should not be watching at this age that I'm super old at. Probably save it for my kids. We have The Fly collection. The Fly, Return of the Fly, and The Curse of the Fly. The Fly, it's the old Fly, not the one with Jeff Goldblum, sadly. But, The Fly is obviously the best out of all three of these movies. Other two, Return of the Fly is good, not bad, but not awesome either. Return of the Fly, The Curse of the Fly is horrible. That's all I remember. It being super trash. Like, it's about, like, the same blood that started out The Fly, gets it in, like, the next two ones, which is kind of stupid. Ghost and Mr. Chicken, Don Knotts, classic comedy, where he thinks there's a big ghost in this one house, and he's a news reporter, and he has to report on it, and he's like, that's why he's called Mr. Chicken, is because he's a scaredy cat. It's good. It's good. But but the other Don Knotts comedy that I prefer to this is The Reluctant Astronaut, where he gets hired by NASA, and he ends up being like a janitor, and his parents think that he is like a super big astronaut, which he's not, and later he gets hired to be an astronaut and go to space, which, yeah. Where's that? Watch this movie for the very first time, Babe. It's good. It's definitely better than wait, is it better than Charlotte's Web? I don't know. But they have a character die in this, ironically, which is, in the way she dies, is kind of not really gory, but kind of sad. So if you like, yeah, Babe, Pig in the City is not as good as the first one. We got these movies here. Hold up, I gotta go get the other one real quick. Okay, so I'll do them in order here. We have A Goofy Little Christmas, a short for Christmas that we watched not too long ago. It should have been longer, I think, but it's still pretty cute. Ernest Saves Christmas. This is the only Ernest movie I've ever watched, and it was very pretty good. Ernest is funny, so yeah, if you're into that sort of thing. It is on Disney Plus for owners of Disney Plus, if you're wondering. If you want to check that one out. The Mask, very good. One of Jim Carrey's best movies. Comedy movies of all time / superhero. Son of the Mask, one of the worst movies of all time, and worst sequels of all time. Watched it for the first time, not that happy about it. 2 nights ago I watched this movie, which was a big surprise. I actually liked it pretty pretty a lot. It's called Polly. It's about this bird that teaches this girl how to speak clearly because she stutters a lot, and she tells her parents about that the bird's teaching her all this, and they basically take the bird away from her and moves away. Then the bird has a wild adventure trying to get back to the little girl. So yeah, it's pretty good, and you kind of feel bad for the bird at the end. The Karate Kid collection. I will be ranking every single Karate Kid movie after I watch all 5 of them. So yeah, that's what's next for my rankings, if you're wondering. The only ones I've seen out of those or remember is only the Jaden Smith one. And I remember some bits of the Karate Kid movie, the original ones. Not really, but yeah. Ace Ventura movies. Sorry, Jim Carrey fans, I have yet to watch it yet. But after I watch them, the Karate Kid movies, I will watch this. Well, in this order of movies, that's how I'll watch them. But, yeah, I will watch these. So, yep. Nut Job movies, never seen them. See, still got the wrapping paper. Like Ace Ventura, watching them soon. One of my friends got me this, called the Comic Kids, because she got it for me because the main character's named Lucas. So thank you, Sibs, for getting me this. I'll be reviewing it. Big Daddy classic Adam Sandler kids comedy, where he stumbles upon this random kid that ends up popping up at his front door, and he takes over as his guardian. It's pretty hilarious. As you guys can see, they're peeing around the doors and stuff. Yep, peeing on doors and stuff. That's all I have to say. All right. Next up, I need to stop saying next up, okay, is Earthquake. Still have not seen it, but it does have Charlton Heston in it from Planet of the Apes and Ben-Hur, which I think it should be a good kind of disaster flick. Can't wait to watch that one soon. The next few movies are just going to say there's a lot of them that I have not seen, so just as a heads up. Jetsons movie. Never seen it. Benji, never seen it. Puffin Stuff, never seen it. One I actually did see was the Flintstones movie. This is not a bad TV show adaptation into a live-action movie. I thought it was really good. I thought John Goodman and Rick Moranis did good as Fred Flintstone, and I forgot what Rick Moranis' character was. But, yeah, pretty underrated TV show movie adaptation. Peter Pan Universal Edition. This one, I think, should get more respect. I thought it was a great live-action adaptation of the movie. But I think it was better than the Pan movie, which you saw in the last part. But, yeah, still good. Kindergarten Cop, one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's best kid comedy movies of all time, where he's a undercover police officer, and he has to take over as a teacher for at kindergarten, and he ends up getting the kids into shape because they kind of acting naughty in there, and one of his most iconic lines from this movie was, "Put it on the carpet now! Put it on the carpet now!" Wow, that was perfect on the Schwarzenegger commercial. E.T., one of Steven Spielberg's best movies, where an alien comes to Earth and a kid basically babysits him until his parents come back. Really good. Major Payne, one of the best comedies of all time. I think this should get more attention. So kind of like Kindergarten Cop, Major Payne ends up going to a military school and getting all the kids into shape and to be made into proper soldiers. I've only seen this once. I remember it being really good. It's called Hearts and Souls, and it's about Robert Downey Jr. ends up having the ghosts speaking to him that he used to know when he was younger, and he's trying to get them get them up to heaven to fix stuff that ended up happening to them. I'll get both of these out, why not? Because I think they're part of the same franchise. Dog's Purpose and A Dog's Journey. Have yet to see them both, but I think I might do a dog's ranking not too long from now. Rundown, one of The Rock's first action movies. I will be checking this one out. Not too short from here and not too long from here. So, wait, I just said that. Okay, that's just weird. I'm moving on. The Incredible Hulk 2 movie collection, The Incredible Hulk Returns, and The Trial of the Incredible Hulk. You know, I love the TV show, so I got these two. Still have yet to watch them. Oh, I just burped. Excuse me. The Boss Baby. Alec Baldwin doing an animated comedy where he's a baby and a secret baby agent, and he ends up becoming this one kid's brother. It is, as you guys can see, I did not watch this on Blu-ray. I watched it on TV or something like that. And, it's still good, but not one of the best, animated movies of all time. Here, I'll move this stuff out of the way so I don't freaking do anything wrong. Woody Woodpecker, still have yet to see it. I heard it was pretty trash, so I'm not really excited for it. Ratchet and Clank, the live action, the video game or cartoon adaptation of the movie. I love the games. Hopefully this is good when I see it. 7 mini movie collection. We got some from Despicable Me, Hop, and the Lorax. I've never seen Hop before, so don't yell at me, okay? So, the ones I've seen are Home Makeover, I think, and Wagon Ho. I think that's the only ones I saw. Balto, never seen it. The DreamWorks 3 collection, where we have Flushed Away, Chicken Run, and Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I do remember some of Chicken Run when I was little. I do remember that movie. It's good. It's a good animated movie. Never seen Flushed Away, never seen Wallace and Gromit. Another DreamWorks collection, The Prince of Egypt and Joseph, King of Dreams. Never seen them. Bee Movie, haven't seen in a very, very long time, but I remember it being a good and underrated DreamWorks movie. Oh, I'll tell you what's an underrated DreamWorks movie. Shark Tale, where Will Smith thinks he killed a shark and is pretending that he could kill the shark, and he ends up hanging out with a vegetarian shark that was the one that killed the shark by accident, and basically he wants the shark to make him look good and become the actual shark slayer. Yeah. Okay. And we got these movies. They're kind of stuck here. Hold up. I got two different movie sets here. Dick Tracy, never seen it. Spy Kids movies, I've seen one. Wait, hang on. Spy Kids movies, obviously, one of the best family movies of all time, the Spy Kids are. I actually like the third one, even though everybody craps on it for how bad the CGI is. But the first one, I think, is still the best. This one is not bad, but not good either, so yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Inkheart, a movie where the stories of books come to life, where Brendan Fraser's the author of the books and has to put them back into the book world. An animation 2-pack, Back Jurassic and Kumba, never seen them both, which I'm kind of happy about, to be honest. But I will eventually have to watch those, so yay. The Charlie's Angels Season 1, my mom watched Charlie Angels, still haven't seen this one, so can't tell you really much about it. Paddington, adaptation from the TV show, I believe, and it was really good. They did good with the CGI for Paddington, obviously eating his marmalade sandwich. Really good. Paddington 2 was like the highest grossing movie of all time after that, so, and I don't have that one. 200 classic cartoons, haven't watched any of them, so, oh wow. Lassie, never seen it. A lot of movies I haven't seen here. Popeye, the live action adaptation of the TV show with Robin Williams as Popeye, rest in peace. Haven't seen it. Yep. I have so many movies that I have to get around to that I haven't seen. Okay, then we got these movies. Abominable did see this. One of the best animated movies of what year? 2019. Very good. About this girl that finds a Yeti and is trying to bring him back home. Really cute family movie. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Another Steven Spielberg movie that I haven't seen, but I've heard good things about it, so I can't wait to watch that. Jack the Giant Slayer, where the Jack and the Beanstalk come to life, a movie that I actually did see, and it is a good movie, and I think Nicholas Hoult was a good casting choice for him, where he has to rescue the princess with their guards, which one of them is Ewan McGregor, ironically, and yeah, they're trying to get the princess back. So it's good. It's very good, I think, but not awesome though. 2-movie collection: Explorers and Small Soldiers. Never seen them both. The Replacements. Watched some of this on TV, but did not watch the full movie about this football team that ends up getting replaced, and it has Keanu Reeves in it after The Matrix. Where the Red Fern Grows. My mom got this for me for Christmas. I read the book and almost cried. Probably gonna cry at the movie though, which I'm not so happy about. March of the Penguins, never seen it. I got this for Christmas too. Picture of Dorian Gray, I did see, and I got it for Christmas. I watched it on TCM. A really good adaptation of the book for a gray, black, and white movie. So, yeah, really good. Okay, I gotta move these out of the way so I don't bonk anything. Okay, knock anything off. We have Home. I remember it being pretty hilarious about an alien that it comes to Earth and love meeting new people. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, about this dog that raises a boy, and if your kids are, you're trying to get them to like some sort of subject in school, this is one to watch because they end up time traveling and going to history and all that. Wow, I just dropped my Play-Doh, and I forgot I even had Play-Doh. Monsters vs. Aliens, do not remember much of it, but I used to watch a whole lot of it back in the day. Then we have, hold up, the Kung Fu Panda collection. 1, 2, 3. 1 is obviously the best, 3 is second, and 2 is the last place, but 2 is still very good. And then we have this Kung Fu Panda TV show special that came out on a DVD that I have not seen yet. So, but I think it is my favorite DreamWorks movie franchise out of all of them. Hang on. And these ones back. Okay. Puss in Boots, the prequel to the Shrek movies. Ironically, it is pretty good. And speaking of the Shrek movies, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that my favorite is Shrek 2, but the weakest out of the franchise, everybody agrees with me, is Shrek the Third, I think. So, yeah. You know how I mentioned that I don't have How to Train Your Dragon 3 with the other two? I do not know why, but here it is. This is the best How to Train Your Dragon movie, I think. That's it has the best villain and the best relationships. Then I have these How to Train Your Dragon like TV show episodes, game kind of things. I have not seen them, so can't really tell you much about them. Come on, just fit there, gosh. Okay. Then we have my second favorite DreamWorks franchise, I think. We have the Madagascar films. Madagascar, it turned out pretty good in the movies, so... and it started a franchise, so there's that. But Madagascar one's my favorite. The Penguins about Madagascar, before the actual movie came out, it's not really that good. Madagascar 2 I did like, but not as much as Madagascar 3. And I think, actually I changed my mind. I think this one's my favorite than Madagascar 2. And, Penguins of Madagascar will pop up pretty soon. Not right now because it's in a total different row. I don't know why. But yeah. And then we have this row of random stuff here. We got 3 Men and a Little Baby and 3 Men and a Little Lady. 3 Men and a Little Baby is one of the best family comedies of all time. 3 Men and a Little Ladies, a good sequel, but not as good as the first one. Yeah, still have them in the wrapping paper. I don't know why. VeggieTales, Puppies and Guppies. Not really excited to see that at all. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You gotta watch this every single Halloween, but I don't know why I didn't do that this Halloween. Sing-alongs, Dance of the Cucumber, VeggieTales. Another one I'm not happy about watching. The Sister Act movies. Watched some of the first movie on TV. It was okay. Not really I don't understand why it got Oscars and all that, or Oscar contention, I don't know. But Sister Act 2, I remember the ending, but that's it. Hunchback of Notre Dame, a very sad Disney movie. I don't know why everybody says it's not sad. That's what my friend Caleb says. Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, haven't seen it yet, but I did hear it was okay. The Shiloh movies, haven't seen them either. Emoji Movie, I did see. I don't know why it gets so much hate, but it is a pretty funny movie. And it includes a Hotel Transylvania short, ironically. So, probably it's that dog one, I think. Now, after I watched this movie, I put it in one of my favorite movies of all time in my updated list. Warrior, an MMA movie about with Tom Hardy. I think Tom Hardy was in Oscar contention for the movie, where he ends up going back to the MMA world that he used to be in, and his dad's his coach. And what ironically happens is his brother is in the MMA tournament as well, and he's trying to get the loan back to his house and stay there. So what ends up happening is Tom Hardy and his brother end up going in the finals, and they have to fight each other to see who wins. So yeah, really good movie. I'm surprised Tom Hardy didn't win an Oscar. Now I gotta move the table a little bit because we move into this side. Okay. Alright, gotta move this stuff too. Oh wait, hang on. Quick water break, everybody. Okay. Alright. We have... I gotta move this out of it. I'm gonna move that down here and save it for later. Then speaking of penguins of Madagascar, here it is. Following the penguins of Madagascar, their story. It's good, but not as good as the other ones. The Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, we got one. Wait, no, that's not one, sorry. 1, The Squeakquel, 3, Shipwrecked, and 4, The Road Trip. Shipwrecked is my favorite out of the group, but yeah, all of these movies hold up pretty well, even though I'm quite old now for the movies, but they're still pretty good. Then we have Cheaper by the Dozen. I've only seen the first one. Second one I have not seen. But the first one is a good family movie. It has a young Superman from the Smallville TV show, and also has a whole lot of other famous actresses, actors, what's her name that plays Lucy from Santa Claus is in here as well. So yeah, it's a good family movie here. It's on, and they're remaking it, so hopefully it should be a better upgrade than that movie. And then we have the Dr. Dolittle 4-pack. I've only seen the first one with Eddie Murphy. A really good comedy that I think is quite underrated. Wait, okay. I was just checking something real quick. Yeah, it's pretty funny where he talks to animals and everybody thinks he's crazy. Then we have Aliens in the Attic. Okay. 4 sci-fi classics. Never seen them at all, but I will try to rank them maybe later. That might be a good idea for later videos. Nine Lives, never seen it. The Book of Life, never seen it. Missing Link, never seen it. Echo, never seen it. Finally, a movie I have seen, The Tooth Fairy with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I think this was his, first ever comedy that he did, where he ends up becoming the Tooth Fairy and, dressing up in a funny dress. It's a okay comedy of The Rock, but he definitely has better ones, I think. The Peanuts movie, the Charlie Brown movie that came out, it's good. It's good. I'm going to be saying that a lot here because I don't know what to say about them because my brain is fried in this episode already, so I'd have to think about what I'm saying. Horton, here's a who when I talked about my brain's fried, it is fried. Dr. Seuss, the Dr. Seuss tale come into the movie with Jim Carrey as the voice of Horton, where he hears, I forgot how he heard. He hears, people on the side of a flower or something like that. It's some weird thing. The Ghost and Miss Muir. Never seen it. My mom bought it for me because I'm into ghost tales and all of that good stuff. Victor Frankenstein. James McAvoy does good as Dr. Frankenstein in here, and Igor is ironically the main character in this, who's played by Harry Potter, where they basically James McAvoy gets him a second chance at life, and they're trying to create Frankenstein together, and Igor doesn't want any part of it and trying to stop him. So, yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't get mentioned more. The Abyss, a special edition. Never seen it, but I've seen the advertisements for it. I think I remember starting to watch it on TV, and I was going nah, this is boring, so we'll see what happens with me as older now. Mr. Popper's Penguin. I think this is my favorite kids family movie that he's done, where he adapts the book of Mr. Popper's Penguin into a movie. Quite funny. Then we have the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies. I love 1, 2, and 3. Well, I think Roger Rules is definitely my favorite. Then Dog Days is my second. And the first one's still very good. So, yeah. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. Actually, I said that Justice League, is my least favorite movie of all time. I actually changed my mind. This is my least favorite movie of all time. Because this is a disgrace to the whole entire Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie franchise. So, yeah. And I have yet to see the one on Disney+. All Dogs Go to Heaven 1 and 2. Have not seen them in a very, very long time. So, yeah. Yeah, I will be rewatching those eventually. Gosh, my chair's really squeaky, isn't it? Then we have... I don't have the complete collection just as a point of reference, but I am trying to get the complete collection. We got... The James Bond movies with Sean Connery. This one has Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger. Dr. No is the only one that I've seen, and it still holds up to this day. The first ever James Bond movie, and it is a really good movie. Then you got Thunderball, and You Only Live Twice. So, Dr. No's the only Sean Connery that James Bond movie that I've seen. But I do have watched all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Then we have the old Captain America movies, Captain America 1 and Captain America 2, Death Too Soon. Have not seen them yet. What is that, Christopher Lee? Christopher Lee's in one of them, which I think is a shock. Then we have the Captain America movie that is very, very not updated compared to the other one. It's not. It's kind of like one of the worst Marvel movies of all time, but I still have fun with it. Three Ninjas. I've never seen it. The Spy Next Door. Haven't seen it in a long time. I remember it being a pretty funny Jackie Chan movie. I haven't watched this movie in a very long time. The original Spirit, about my family watches it quite a lot, but still haven't seen it in a long time. A Dog's Way Home. This one's actually the movie where a dog does not die. The main character in this is ironically named Lucas. Bella's a very, very cute dog. They did good, and Bryce Dallas Howard is the voice of this, which I never knew before. I don't know why. And she ends up trying to go back to Lucas. So it's a really cute movie. Then we have these movies that I dropped earlier. Instant Family, a funny movie about Mark Wahlberg and whatever her name is, Maura McTaggart, adopt a family, and they end up taking care of them and all that, and they end up becoming really close to them. So, yeah, there's that. It's a really good movie. Then we have Days of Thunder, a Tom Cruise movie that I've not seen yet. Oh, wait, this is the view of the movie, as you guys can see. Sonic the Hedgehog, watched this for the very first time, really before the sequel came out, ironically. So, Jim Carrey is great as Dr. Egghead, and basically gave him. It was the role that got him back into the acting scene. Sonic, it does not look so bad in this movie. Really good movie. I don't think this sequel is gonna replicate the success of the first one, but we'll just have to see. Something on my nail. Gosh. Smallfoot, average animated movie. I think not one of the best ones. And then we have a double random thing here that has Bicentennial Man that has Robin Williams in it. I've never seen that movie. And then we have Mission to Mars, never seen it either. Haven't seen either of these movies. I don't know why they would put those movies together. It's such a weird choice. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, where Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are married, and they're both spies secretly and don't know each other. That don't know that they're both spies, and what ends up happening is they end up having to hunt one another down. It is really hilarious, this situation. The Losers. A whole lot of people don't realize that this is based off a DC comic. And I have not seen it yet, but I know that has Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Chris Evans, Zoe Saldana, and Idris Elba in here. So that's a pretty star-studded cast, and it also has somebody else too, I think. No, never mind. It's not people that I know. So, obviously, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is Negan from Walking Dead. Fighting with My Family, you guys know that I'm a big WWE guy. This is based on the life story of Paige from the WWE before she ended up having a neck injury, where it talks about her family and all that, and it's a good movie. it kind of, goes deep into her history. Rush Hour, I'm sorry for the people that have watched this movie. I've not seen it yet, and I do not have 2 or 3, so, yeah. You can yell at me in the comments if you want. Then we have Alpha, which I recently just saw, and it was a big surprise. I did not expect it to be so good, where, this caveman's son ends up finding a dog. I meant a wolf that ends up getting injured like he does, and he ends up taking the wolf in as his kind of friend, and they're both trying to find their ways back home. So we're almost done, guys. We just have this, well, not almost done, but we have this one row, then we'll end it here, and then we have one more row to go for the third part. So let's begin with, I gotta scoot over a little bit. My weight's in the way. I guess. Hold on. I'm just moving everything real quick so I can get to them. Alright, moving on to the next section. I'm gonna move these movies down here so they aren't a problem in my way. I'll just have to stand up and do it now. Monster House, I used to be afraid of this movie when I was a kid. I do not know why. It is not that creepy. Scary anymore. Well, it was just the beginning with the grandpa and the little girl in the grass. I don't know why. Hachi, I never seen it. It was based on a true story, which I did not believe. Wow, which was crazy. This was originally my sister's movie, then she gave it to me, so, yep. Labyrinth, never seen it, even though it's a really, interesting type of movie. It has David Bowie in here, ironically, so, yeah. Then we have Hancock and Hitch, 2 Will Smith movies. Haven't seen Hancock, but I have seen a little bit of Hitch. Little tiny bits of Hitch. Hitch is hilarious. I will be checking out Hancock not too long from now. My Girl movies, I've only seen the first one. The second one I heard was really bad, so I don't watch it. Because it was horrible. First one, has, how do you say his name? Macaulay Culkin, who's, Kevin from Home Alone in here. So, where they both, end up liking each other, so, even though they're super young, which is cool, so. Daddy Daycare and Daddy Day Camp. Daddy Daycare, one of the best family comedies of all time with Eddie Murphy. Sequel's not as bad as people say it is, but it still has some flaws. But the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies. Where is the third movie to this? I really liked the second one better than the first one. They should have really made a third one. Where basically, in the first one, he, Flint Lockwood basically, puts a machine in the sky and it makes food come down from there. So yeah, and it later backfires and the food turns evil. This is like all the food is on an island and stuff, and they're trying to survive it. It's pretty goofy, but it's still pretty cool. One of the shows that I used to watch when I was very little, and I remember to this day, the Superhero Squad. I think that's how the song show. the song went, where it's all the Marvel superheroes in kid form. Yeah, it's really good. Marvel's 8-film collection. I have only seen The Ultimate Avengers, Doctor Strange, and Hulk versus Wolverine, and yeah, that's the only ones I've seen. But oh wait, the next Avengers ones I have also seen. They're pretty good animated movies, but they're not as good as the DC animated movies, though. So, yeah. I have to keep on doing this with my arm every single time. This is a super long video, guys. Sorry about that. I'll try to speed it up. The Smurfs collection, only Smurfs 1 and 2, along with the Smurfs, The Legend of Smurfy Hollow, and the Christmas Carol for Smurfs. First Smurfs is good, second one's okay, and then I haven't watched the short thingies. Bought this with the intention of watching it. Look Who's Talking movies, apparently. So, Look Who's Talking is about Bruce Willis being the voice of a baby that can talk, which is weird. And as he's trying to get John Travolta to get into a relationship with Kirstie Alley. I believe that's what my mom told me. So, I will be watching these eventually, but not for a very long time. Then we have the Ghostbusters movies 1, 2, and the remake. I think that I've not seen this one yet, surprisingly. But I have seen 1 and 2. 1 is one of the best sci-fi horror in all the other movies. Really good, one of the best of all time. Second one, I don't know why everybody craps on this one, because I thought it was, there was not, like, really that much bad stuff in here. I don't remember. Like, I thought it was a really good movie. So, I don't know why everybody hates it. I'm standing on my water bottle by accident. The Hotel Transylvania movies 1, 2, 3. Hotel Transylvania 2 is obviously the best out of the franchise. 4 looks like it's going to be really good. 3 was not as good as what I was hoping it to be, but yeah, still got some fun with it. So, come on, just put it there. There we go. Then we have Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Still have yet to watch this one. My friend said it was really good, so that's why my mom bought it. Zookeeper, Kevin James comedy where he can talk to animals and has to take care of them and all that, and they kind of help him get him a love life, basically. If you guys will excuse me for a second, I got to go blow my nose because I am gunky as oh heck. You know what? I think I'll just put it right here next to me. Go right there. Sorry about that, guys. I just had a really stuffy nose today. I don't know why. Next up we have, hang on. Milo and Otis. Never seen it. Come on, go there. The Cable Guy. Sorry, Jim Carrey comedy fans. Haven't seen it yet. But I heard it was really funny. Arthur Christmas, where he's the grandson of Santa Claus, and he has to end up saving Christmas. So all in one night, even though he's not as old as they are. And then we have this collection of weird choices. I don't know why I put them all together. We have Romeo and Juliet, Disney kind of movie. It's good. It surprised me when I saw it. Sherlock Gnomes, have not seen it yet. Did not really hear that much good things about it. Spookly the Square Pumpkin. I used to watch this for Halloween every single time, but I don't anymore. Bible Man 2 movie collection. I haven't seen them in a very long time. The Three Musketeers and the Four Musketeers. I think I've only seen the Three Musketeers once, so that's all I have to say about that. I remember it was okay. I mean, not the worst movie I've ever seen. Rescue Adventures Collection. Never seen any of these as well. I have a lot of movies that I haven't seen, guys. Adventures in Babysitting. I thought the Disney reboot was way more better than this, but I thought it was cool that the girl here actually likes the horse so much that she dresses up as him. 40 Pounds of Trouble, never seen it, but they end up going to Disney World here, and it's a Universal movie, so thought that was interesting. Turner and Hooch with Tom Hanks and this dog that he takes care of. It's pretty funny because they get along pretty good. Then we have these movies here, the most random set of movies ever. We got What About Bob, Bill Murray comedy that I've not... Well, I've seen bits and pieces of it, I think. But that's all I can say about that. The Return of the Pink Panther. I don't know why we don't have the other ones here, but that's really weird. Clue the movie. Have not seen it, but I know it has a whole lot of different endings, which is cool. So, yeah. I'm excited to watch that one eventually. Groundhog Day, where this dude ends up reliving the holiday Groundhog Day like forever, and yeah, it's really funny with Bill Murray. Psycho, have not seen it. Well, I've seen bits and pieces when I was younger, but one of the best Alfred Hitchcock movies of all time. So, but still have yet to watch it. Creature from Black Lake. You know, guys, I'm a big Bigfoot person, so excited to watch that. And we also have the Addams Family complete series here. We have, yeah, I can't wait to watch these because I'm a big Addams Family fan, but not really into gray, black, and white TV shows all that much, but yeah. I'll probably, like, finish this one row right here, then I'll end things, I think. So I'll go through them real quick, I think, so. Hopefully, at least, okay. Yeah, I'll try to end them quick because it's already past an hour, this video is. We got the Stuart Little movies, seen 1 and 2, both like them, but then we have Stuart Little 3, Call of the Wild, never seen that. Planet 51, never seen it, but it is a Sony kind of movie, along with the Cloudy Chanter Meatballs thing. We have After Earth, which has Will Smith and Jaden Smith in a, what's it? M. Night Shyamalan movie. Haven't seen it yet, and I heard it was really bad, so I'm not really excited to check that one out. Never seen any of these movies. Open Season. I know it's like in the wild and stuff, which I've heard like. To see one of the best movies of all time, but still have never seen it. I know. I need to start watching movies all over again. The Walk, based on the true story of the man that walked between the two towers doing a crazy act. I think I got an award for this. I don't know. But I will watch that. That one seems pretty cool. Hook, where Peter Pan's grown up and he has to get his children back from Hook. So, yeah, it's a good movie. Very good movie. Then we have two Three Stooges stuff. We got Three Stooges, King's All Laughter, and Volume 1 of the Three Stooges series from 1934 to 1936. One of the most hilarious comedies of all time, TV shows. Soccer Dog, the movie, never seen it, which I'm kind of happy about. Mask of Zorro has, what's his name? Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Anthony Hopkins, where he takes on the role of Zorro, and he's a hero in Mexico and saving everybody, and Anthony Hopkins was originally Zorro and kind of a protege to him. Pretty cool. We have Annie, the original movie here that I've never seen. Zoom movie with Tim Allen. I don't know why Rotten Tomatoes craps on this movie. Well, they crap on a lot of movies I have, so there's that. It's a pretty funny movie about the speedster that ends up having to lead a group of superheroes, and Tim Allen is the speedster. The Pursuit of Happiness. I know this is like one of the Oscar type of movies, but I have not seen it yet. But I do know what it's about, though. So, and yeah. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Surprisingly, I did like this one, but the CGI is kind of iffy nowadays. This is The Army, Ronald Reagan movie. Ironically, I had this one, have not seen it. Nacho Libre, I will actually be watching this one soon. Have not seen it yet, if you guys can tell. It has Jack Black, where he's like a wrestler and all that, which I like wrestling, and so, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Crocodile Dundee movies, never seen them, but seem like they're gonna be good. I'm kind of filming a video here, y'all. SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge Out of Water. I've seen it. CGI is surprisingly pretty good, and where they're kind of superheroes, but in the main world trying to get the Krusty Krab antidote. Dragon Slayer. Never seen it, bought it with the intention of watching it. Lemony Snicket's, have bought it with the intention of watching it. Have not seen the TV series Unfortunate Events TV show, but I will watch this one. We're almost done, people. Oh gosh. The most random set of movies of all time. We got the Jungle Book 7 movie connection. Jungle movie, book movie with other movies here. I think I remember seeing the Jungle Book movie once, this Jungle Book movie, and I remember it being pretty good. Queen of Katwe, where this girl is competing in chess, kind of, and she's in a chess tournament, but ends up losing. It's pretty good. Surprisingly, not that many people talking about it. Tarzan, one of my favorite Disney animated movies of all time. Then we have Chip and Dale, favorite episodes collection that I had with Donald and Goofy the last part. Yeah, they're good. Not as good as the other two, though. Sing-alongs with Disney. Well, the ones I used to watch when I was younger. Moving on, I don't really need to talk about those. Too big for me now. too small for me now. Flight of the Navigator. Have not seen it. You guys are going to kick me. DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp. This was a really good movie based off the DuckTales TV show. Yeah, it was good. Spartacus, that has Hank Pym's father in here. I've seen bits and pieces, but not all of the movie. I've not had enough time to watch it yet, but should be pretty good, but I don't know because it's 3 hours and 16 minutes. Then we have these last pieces here. We got the longest yard here about these guys in prison that ends up playing football. It has Adam Sandler, Goldberg, Great Khali, and Stone Cold Steve Austin and Tyrone Magnus in here. So I'm excited to watch that one. Wow, I just dropped my movie. Pride and Prejudice, the original. My sister lended it to me. Still have yet to watch it as well. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Kevin Costner, I love you, but your accent is horrible in here. But I do like Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham in this. But he's not nearly as good as the bad guy in Die Hard, though. Whatever his name is. Cary Grant for movie collection. We have Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House, My Favorite Wife, Night and Day, The Bachelor, and The Bobby Soxer. Wonder Bark, I watched this and ended up being pretty good. I don't know why that much people don't talk about it anymore that much, but yeah. Then we have the Odyssey collection. Never seen any of these. But, yeah. I think I'm gonna end things here, guys. But we will be covering these two things here. Then we'll go over there to my other movie set. And then my WWE DVDs. Next episode, or at least I'll try or divide it into 4 parts. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. And I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.